Hello and welcome back. I'm just going to do a short video here. This is my tractor, and this is the clutch pedal, as you can see, and we've got a lot of jaw up in it, and it's not separating the clutch properly, and the reason being is this all here. Now, to take this off, it's all this bar right back. I'm sorry I'm hand holding the camera, but I don't really know how else to do it. And this bar goes all the way through, and there's gang loads of stuff attached to it, and it is just a major job to get it off. I've had 2 or 3 goes to get off. You can see the power steering pumps on there. It is a right rave. Right. So what I decided to do, and I wasn't going to video any of this, so I started making this plate last night, and then I was talking to Al about 11 o'clock last night, and he was saying, oh, I'll just video it. So I'm going to put that under there, obviously, and I'm going to support it up like that. And this bolt won't come out. It's as fast as hell. I haven't got no oxygen anymore, thanks to BOC and their merry happy ways of sorting their bottles out nowadays and charging a fortune for it. So I don't have any oxygen anymore. Oxygen settling. Well, I do have an acetylene, but I haven't got around to getting any more yet. So I just warm it up probably, but I've tried to get it out. It doesn't want to come out. But anyway, I don't need it out, so let's just forget it. So what I'm going to do is drill a hole in here rather than weld it on, and drill a hole in here, and then I'm going to drill another hole in here, and I'm going to tap it, and then I'm going to tap it to that. But this bit of metal here is not very thick, as you can see. It's quarter or less, very thin. So I'm going to try and use a fine thread to tap into there, so it's got more threads per inch to grip on. That's my plan. And then what I'll end up doing probably is at some point is slotting this. So I can keep, wedging it up tighter and tighter as it wears into it. I could harden that if I wanted to, but I'd rather it wear this bit of plate than that pin. So, and at the minute that's obviously mild steel, I would imagine, and that's obviously a bit harder. So we don't want to wear the pin. We'd rather wear the plate and make a new plate. It's simple to make a new plate. You can see I put an edge on there to match the angle, roughly 40 degrees. And that was just done. I just put a 16mm milling cutter into there, which that pin is 16mm. It was a carbide. I should have filmed it really, but I didn't. Anyway, without further ado, let's drill a hole in here, and then we'll come back, drill a hole in here, and we'll tap it. Hopefully, I think UNF or something like that. I'll have a look what we've got. Okay, so we'll get some tools ready and then get stuck in. Right, I'm just going to pop an hole in the middle of this. That's an 8mm drill bit. And then what I do, I'm just going to drill an hole through this as well. So when I'm tapping, we can put the tap in here, and it'll keep the tap straight while I'm tapping through a thin piece of metal. So we don't want the threads. We don't want to go in at an angle. I think it's 17:36 seconds a drill bit. I've just sharpened it up. That's the one we'll drill through for the tap. So this is 8mm. That'll let the bolt go through there, and then this is for the tapping. So let's drill that, and then we'll drill that out, and then we'll go to the tractor and drill a hole and tap it and see how we get on. I like to put the drills in collets if I can, as chucks tend to wreck the shank on the drill. So that's that one. Hoover's handy, innit? Now we need to put one through the middle of that. Just get a parallel. Just find the centre quickly. I might be better doing it off to one side. Yeah, I might just leave it where it is actually, and I could get another one there. Just cut me out a little bit. Yeah, that might be a better idea. Yeah, then I could probably, it'll do for another size over there. Just go over a touch more. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I'm just going to quickly sharpen that 8mm. I'm not happy with it. It's a bit, feels a bit clumsy. Don't want to drill into our parallel, do we? The drill bit's going about. Let's see. .800 revs a minute. Maybe somebody in the comments will put on what the proper speed should be for a 10mm drill bit. Here we go. Right, that's that done. Now that'll do as our tapping guide, so we can put the tap down there. We'll hold that onto the work, put the tap down there, and we can tap through it. And it'll keep our tap nice and straight. Sweet. Right, okay, onto the tractor. Well, we're just going to mark the centre of the hole. I've wasted the pedal up. There we go. Right, we'll go get a drill. Marked it, and I tend to always carry a box if I can when I'm outside. I'm great at dropping things, and I would imagine everybody else is too. So what we're going to do now, we'll drill that hole through there, and then we'll tap it with that. Right, I'll go get a drill. Right, we'll put a small one through first. Should have brought a bit of oil with me, shouldn't I? Dip it in. That's that one. This might go fetch a little oil tub drill. This next one. See how it goes. Right, remember this is the one we're going to tap with. So this drill is about, I think it's 6mm 90, something like that. But I have got the, let's just have a look at it, let's make sure. I have got the metric equivalent, 15/16 or something. No, it's not that. Can't remember, I will look. This is a smaller one. I'm going to go check. If I've got the wrong drill, I will curse. Oh, that was slopping that hole, so I've got the right drill. But it is definitely 6. The tapping size is 6mm 90. I just can't remember what it was in Imperial, but I'll have a look. I've just sharpened that, as you can see. It's cutting nicely. That's it, we're done there. Right, all we've got to do now is tap it. I'm going to have to go get some oil on it. Back again. I keep meaning to get some of that proper tapping paste. I've always wanted to try it. I keep meaning to get some. One of these days I will, probably. I'll just put some oil on the end of that. And that goes in there. Everything falls apart. We could clamp that, which would be, you know, a good idea as well. Move back a little bit just to clear the threads. Started fairly well now. I like to go well through, and the taps can get worn a little bit right at the end, so these taps are from a friend who's no longer with us anymore, and I ended up with some of his tools, and his legend lives on, obviously, so it's nice to use other people's tools who's no longer with us. Keeps them alive. What a nice thread in there. I should have brought a spanner, shouldn't I? But I haven't. Yeah, I'll just go get a socket as well. So then I'll have the toolbox completely out here, won't I? Right, back again. And hopefully it will give us a better clutch. Should have brought a socket, but I didn't. I brought a ring spanner. Not quite sure what room we've got at the back. We can probably put a nut on it as well. I'd even make it more secure. So I can slot this bit of metal if it starts to wear it, and so I can adjust it. Yeah, it feels I might be able to put a nut on the back. I'll just try the pedal. Yeah, I should have got it tighter than that, shouldn't I? Let's try it. Yeah, I've just could have done with the hole in this a little bit tight, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to slot it, slot the hole so I can then prise this up close to it and get it really tight. So that's a good idea. It was a thought I had, a thought process I had right from word one. So we'll do that and I'll get back to you and we'll have a look at it. Right, what I decided to do is I'm going to elongate this little hole so I can keep this tight up against the clutch pedal. It gives me some adjustment. So we'll just put a 7.5 milling cutter in there, we'll drop it in and we'll just make this into a little slot hole. Not at that speed, we won't. Probably do it a little bit at a time rather than trying to do the whole lot. We don't have to have a massive slot. About do, I'd imagine. Just go down a bit more with the knee. Quite often you're better off just plunging down like that. Move it over to where it was before. Just take a little bit more out. Bolt's just gone up there. Silly thing to do, wasn't it? The bolt shot was over. There we go, that'll just allow us to have a little bit of adjustment. Right, we'll go fit it. As you can see that, it'll just give us some adjustment so we can just keep tapping it a little bit tighter. Right, I've got the clutch pedal wedged up nice and tight. There's our slotted hole. It's ever so warm and sunny today, it's beautiful. Must be 20 degrees. And that's just going to give us a little bit of adjustment for years to come. think I can get a nut on the back, so just put the screwdriver behind it and get it nice and tight. I'm just going to put the nut on the back and see if it will, if I can get it on. It's blooming awkward behind it, but wasn't what isn't in life. If I had a magnetic finger, so my fingers are too fat, you see, to get through here. If I had a magnetic finger, it would be a great start. Oh, we're on. Oh, let's get it pretty tight. Kick the camera, sorry. Nearly knocked you over, boys. Right, we'll just try it. I'll just move the camera and we'll just try the clutch. But as you can see, that's took the slap out of it. There's a bit of slap in this bolt up here. I'm not sure if it's in the bolt or should be in hardened pin, that. Let's turn the bolt. Yeah, it looks like it's probably in the bolt. There's a bit of movement in that. A lot of movement in that. So we could, that bit would come off, and if I get the pedal out, I could have drilled the centre of the pedal out and really tightened it up. But let's just see what clutch we've got now. That could be a lot better, and I can also tighten it up on the plunger rod, I think, to make everything a lot tighter. But we don't want weight on the clutch, you know, dragging down all the time, because it will cause the clutch to slightly slip, and then we'll ruin the clutch. So we don't want that to happen. We won't be putting a clutch in it as well. You guys probably want me to put a clutch in it. Now what was happening before is the gears was grating because the clutch wasn't separating fine enough. So let's see what happens now. Yeah, well, I'm quite happy with that. I might just take that little bit out on the adjuster, but yeah, that's 100% better. We now can get the gears alright without them grating for ages. You're always going to get a little bit of grating sometimes with these old gearboxes. They're not synchro mesh at all, they're just straight cut gears, and they're always spinning, so they're not the greatest gearbox in the world, but it's a tractor. Normally you put them in gear and you're going for hours, so unless you're with a muck filler, of course, and your backers and forwards, that really does damage the clutches. But right, well, just before I put the case on, I'll just show you. I've tightened this bolt up. I've just packed it out round here because I can't get this out, and it means taking all the master cylinder off. I haven't really got time for that in a minute. So I've packed it out, and we've just ended up now with all that slop missing. As you see, all the slop's missing out of here, and the clutch works brilliant and really does work well. We could just do to take or adjust this arm in here and just take that little bit out to give me that little bit more movement. I'll show you underneath if I can. As you can see, it's a slave cylinder that moves and moves the clutch arm. This being the clutch arm back here and here, this actually goes up and down. You've never seen a rig in your life. It's weird, isn't it? Normally you would have the rod pushing, but well, there you go. British wisdom. And they say we went to the moon. I don't think so. So yeah, we've took all the slop out, and I'll just cable tie that back out of the way. So yeah, we've got a clutch that works really well now, so I'm very happy. Okay, thanks for subscribing, thanks for watching, till next time. Ciao.